South Florida, this is Headliners, only on CBS News Miami.
Hi there and welcome to Headliners. I'm Lauren Pastrana. We begin with our coverage of the crisis in Haiti. Citizens in the besieged nation took matters into their own hands. They joined police in a shootout that left 24 gang members dead. It happened in Pétion-Ville near Port-au-Prince. CBS News Miami's Tanya Francois has more on what she's learned.
I zoomed with a spokesperson with the Haitian National Police who in Creole told me the people of Haiti are over it. The community, they took part in a revolt, helping police to kill over 24 gang members Tuesday morning.
Que la police nationale d'Haïti te gagné yon.
Lionel Lazar is a spokesperson for the Haitian National Police. He told me in Creole the operation early Tuesday morning began with a roadblock near this area in Pétion-Ville. A truck filled with Haitian gang members carrying these now confiscated weapons was stopped. There was a firefight with the police, but soon the people in the surrounding neighborhoods got involved. He says the people in the area are victims and they are over it. The residents in the areas of Canap-Vert, Lalou, and Bourdon grabbed what they could, helping the police who together slaughtered 28 gang members. Lazar explains, saying they have a sort of marriage agreement with the community to now work together. The people are sick of being victims. In all, 2 drones, half a dozen guns, and hundreds of bullets were seized. No one in the community were killed. The gang leaders, they're now taking to social media platforms like TikTok to issue their threats. The people I spoke with say they are tired of being afraid and will no longer flee in fear. In the newsroom, Tanya Francois, CBS News, Miami.
A chaotic crash caught on camera. Miami-Dade police tried to corner an out-of-control driver looking to smash his way out of being arrested. But that was after causing a lot of damage. CBS News Miami's Chelsea Jones talked to a passenger who got out of the runaway truck, the driver's father.
Here on Southwest 41st Street, it looks a lot different. I want to show you right now the glass that remains, also the skid marks that are left along the street. It is what remains of a chaotic scene that some say looked like a scene out of a movie. And the family of the person behind it all says this is only part of the story. You hear the tires screech. You see the crash.
It was like lights, camera, action.
Something bizarre and crazy.
Around 12:30, 1 o'clock, this white pickup truck went on a smashing spree. The driver, Kevin Prater. The guy trying to escape the passenger seat, his own dad.
And I'm screaming the whole time, please stop, please stop, please stop.
Miami-Dade police say officers found probable cause to detain Kevin on several charges.
To include extortion, aggravated stalking, and written threats to kill a law enforcement officer.
When officers attempted a traffic stop at his home, Kevin fled. That's how he ended up here along Southwest 41st Street.
He got cornered. There was a car in front of him, and he tried to hit the car, and the cops came, and they got me out of the car, and I don't know what happened after that.
After damaging several vehicles, Kevin eventually surrendered to police. We talked to his wife of 17 years.
And when someone has post-traumatic stress disorder because they've spent so much time in prison, can you imagine what having a gun pulled in your face does to you?
Barbara Marquez Prater tells me her husband and his sister have a long history.
As you can see, at all the restraining orders, we have them too. But
restraining orders
on our behalf towards my sister-in-law because of what she's done, because of the stalking, coming by, pointing guns at my husband, standing at the end of the block trying to instigate an argument.
Kevin now faces several new charges, including fleeing and eluding, battery of a law enforcement officer, and reckless driving.
He just lost it. He went bonkers. But I just wish it didn't go this far.
Now, Kevin Prater does have a criminal history dating back to 2012 for felony charges of aggravated assault as well as grand theft. His wife says he was on probation for those charges. In Southwest Miami-Dade, I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.
When we come back, it's no secret South Florida housing prices are soaring every single year. See what lawmakers are doing to help ease the climbing costs. That's next.
From South Florida, this is Headliners, only on CBS News Miami.
Welcome back. I'm Lauren Pastrana. Now to a story only on CBS News Miami. Condo owners at 1060 Brickell being told by their association they have to pay a share of $21 million to repair their building. CBS News Miami's Joe Gorcho spoke to shocked residents.
Residents say that it's too much, too fast for two buildings that are just 16 years old. Some will have to pay more than $40,000 for their share of the special assessment. Meanwhile, association leadership says that the repairs are necessary. And as we saw when we went inside, the work is well underway.
I think it's excessive. I feel like I'm being milked.
Nima Major lives in a condo in one of the two towers at 1060 Brickell. His balcony overlooks downtown Miami, the pool, and construction work underway. Work we saw firsthand from the pool deck.
You feel like you've been left in the dark?
Absolutely left in the dark. It was rammed through.
On November 13th, the association's board voted on and passed a $21 million special assessment for critical repairs to the Tower 2 facade, roof replacement, pool deck, and other areas. Repairs outlined in the association's Structural Integrity Reserve Study provided to us by residents. Photos show damage, and findings indicate that most systems are generally serviceable, although some require immediate repairs, maintenance, and replacements.
And there are certainly things that have to be done. There are no owners denying that.
However, the condominium declaration says any special assessment over $50,000 requires the board to get owners' approval. And residents tell us the meeting happened, but at that meeting, the condo board voted to approve the assessment and did not have the owner's vote.
We haven't had any say in the matter.
We asked the association's general counsel why it bypassed the condo's declaration.
Florida law primarily is the justification. The board is charged with the responsibility to adequately maintain and repair the common elements. If owners were to vote against that, you would be putting the building and the owners in danger.
Attorney Mark Halpern refers to condo safety laws created after Champlain Towers South collapsed in Surfside. He said significant repairs have been ongoing for at least a year and that they provided every resident the opportunity to tour damaged areas before passing the assessment. Why not let the owners have a say first and then, depending on the outcome, then come back and review?
If you're talking about material alterations or substantial additions, things that change the function or appearance of the building, those absolutely go to a unit owner vote. But when you're talking about necessary repairs and maintenance, the board would be irresponsible in not fulfilling their fiduciary duties owed to these members.
I'm not going to lie to you, I put my place on sale right now.
Martin Chan tries to figure out how much longer he can afford to live in his unit, unsure if he can afford the five-figure assessment.
We question the speed of how they're moving to do things. If it's so dangerous, then kick us all out of the building, then we should all not be here.
The association has an upcoming election at the end of the month. Some unit owners expressed that they hope for a change of leadership in hopes of reversing course and reevaluating the timeline for all the repairs in hopes of sparing many from a deep financial burden. Reporting in Brickell, Joe Gorcho, CBS News Miami.
Florida lawmakers are talking tough when it comes to insurance companies and the affordability crisis in Florida. As our Terry Hornstein reports, they say the focus of the new legislative session is your money.
So many of us here in Florida with the economy on our minds, and well, Florida legislators, they say they want to help tackle this problem. During an organizational session, lawmakers were sworn in, including new leadership in both chambers in Florida. The new Speaker of the Florida House, Daniel Perez, from right here in Miami. Both the Senate President, Ben Albertin, and Speaker Perez spoke about what's next for our state and discussed some of Florida's biggest challenges. Some of those discussions, tough talks when it comes to insurance companies and the affordability crisis. The House Speaker says there is one major issue the legislature needs to tackle this upcoming session.
My concern is that maybe not my generation, but the next generation of Floridians aren't going to be able to stay in Florida because the cost of being able to purchase a home, begin your family, begin your business is going to get out of reach.
So let's break down the numbers here. According to salary.com, the cost of living in Miami has gone up 3% in just the last year. And the cost of living here is more than 15% higher than the national average. Because of the population boom to our state since COVID, house prices have skyrocketed also. According to Bankrate.com, the median sale price for a home here went from $400,000 in June of 2021 to $555,000 in May of this year. So really a lot for our lawmakers to discuss this session in the Florida legislature. Well, next they will have their committee sessions, followed by the regular session that begins in March. In Miami, Terry Hornstein, CBS News, Miami.
Thanksgiving is just days away. See the tips that may help you save big ahead of your Thanksgiving feast.
From South Florida, this is Headliners, only on CBS News Miami.
Welcome back. I'm Lauren Pastrana. We are just days away from Thanksgiving, which means if you're like us, you're thinking about what's going to be on the menu and what are the best ways you can save some money. CBS News Miami's Chelsea Jones joins us once again. She shopped around to help you find what works best for your budget.
The strain on your wallet is real. I feel it too. But I went shopping for you to find the everyday low prices at multiple stores here in South Florida to help you save money this Thanksgiving holiday. Many stores understand the cost of food is high, and so do all of you. We asked.
The price is ridiculous right now.
They have been very high lately, yes.
Some have changed their shopping habits because of it.
I don't buy as much as I used to.
Several stores heard your cry and are offering holiday meal deals to help you out, even though for some, it's not top of mind.
I haven't started thinking about Thanksgiving yet.
Let's start at Publix. I went through the aisles trying to find all the items included in their Thanksgiving meal for $8. It comes with turkey and sides. Now, in your Thanksgiving meals, you're going to get about 2.5 pounds of mashed potatoes. And what will also come in the meal is 2.5 pounds of Publix's cornbread dressing. It also comes with cranberry sauce, marshmallow delight, and gravy. This is not everything that will be included in your Thanksgiving deal box from Publix. It'll cost you around $69.99, and of course it'll come with a whole lot more food. But if you like it old school, there's always coupons. Still, the cost of these items are forcing some of you to ask tough questions.
It's really hard. Like, I've heard people say, like, you know, you got to choose between paying a bill and paying for groceries, and it's really real.
And that's why most other stores are offering roughly the same items at different price points. Here at Aldi, you'll get what they call an inflation-busting holiday meal. And get this, it's $47, feeding around 10 people. At Winn-Dixie, they have a meal deal that feeds between 6 and 8 people. It'll cost you around $80. Walmart's holiday basket is $40 and feeds 6 people, and Target is offering a deal where $20 will feed a family of 4. Still, money is a big concern for folks.
Most concerning is if you're like entertaining at home, you bring your family, extended family in, and it's a little bit more expensive.
I don't know how, like, doing Thanksgiving, then Christmas dinner, and then Christmas gifts on top of it is going to be like really tough. Now let's talk wholesale clubs like Sam's. They have their own deals too. For a little bit more, about $100, you can get an entire holiday feast and dessert too. We'll have this full list of all the places we visited for you on our website. In Doral, I'm Chelsea Jones, CBS News, Miami.
Finally, as we get closer to Thanksgiving, everyone is gearing up for Black Friday deals, but there's another Black Fur Day event you might want to consider. The Humane Society of Broward County is offering some major deals if you're looking to add to your family this holiday season. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis stopped by the shelter and shows us the longest tenants looking for a home.
Hi. On Black Friday, starting at 11 a.m. and the Saturday after, you can go home with one of these sweet animals.
We have been doing this event for many years and found forever homes for so many pets.
The Humane Society says there's always a line the morning of Black Friday, and this Cuddle Busters event means select dogs and cats will have no adoption fee. Others will be half off.
If they're a Cuddle Buster, their adoption fee has been waived. For the dogs, the typical adoption fee is $200, so it'll be half price if they're a year and older. It makes it $100, and that of course includes the spay-neuter, vaccinations, heartworm tests, a whole lot of good things. Adult cats are typically $80, so they'd be half price, that's $40.
Now, some of these dogs are still overflow from when they took in animals from the previous hurricanes, like Tulip here. Others have been here way longer than they should.
She's a 3-year-old little tiger girl who sadly was given up because her family was moving and they couldn't take her along, which makes her our longest resident in the system. She's been with us for over a year, and we're hoping her luck's going to change and she's going to find a forever home.
But before you make any decisions about adopting, they're warning you about one thing.
It's a big responsibility, and pets should not be given as gifts. That's one thing everybody should remember.
In Broward County, Trish Christakis, CBS News, Miami.
Thanks for joining us on this half hour on Headliners. As always, keep it right here to CBS News Miami for up-to-the-minute breaking news and weather 24 hours a day. Make it a great one.